And hello, my name is Eric Tecce, and I got this one question I'd like to propose to you. If you can name and give a title to what we're going through right now, what would it be? Now ponder on that. Now, the whole purpose of this video here is to generate the concept to make you think deeply about the very presence of not only what is happening, but to understand it at a fractal level. As you are just as much as part of this network of a whole that we're going through together, we all make up what is sustainably what has been reality and society for the past multiple of generations. So we are considering maybe a brand new idea that is being proposed right now that many of us have not even bothered to consider because it requires stepping out and reconsidering if one can break down the old, then which way can that new take its place? So the concept of potential is introduced. And as we're going through that, we're going to understand that maybe this is going to be the bridge that connects a brand new way of doing things that is incorporated by the same way that memes or internet culture can spread and become something that we all inherently connect to and relate, not only in a practical sense of bringing us humor or a way of understanding things we've never considered before, but maybe new implementive ways that we apply these to things around us that can bring in more innovative ways of, let's say, getting in touch with food or growing our relationship with the world around us. These kind of small little tidbits can make a big improvement that could open doors of saying, if this, then what? So we are very curious individuals, many of us even more searching to find this knowledge in nature. So we are always going to have this maybe inherent property that all this aspect of growing through and being part of the same world that we are actually existing and are made of is going to be something that is more healing than probably anything else, as much as it is also educational and freeing for one to just not only experience and bring clarity to themselves, but to be present and understand at what that moment and opportunity has for them themselves. So use this as a sense of saying, who am I and what will that be? So at the very beginning of this video, I asked you, what would you call this time? My personal answer is actually not having one, because I think we're going through so many different aspects that the type of perspective we can have to really look back and really evaluate requires not only a little more information, but a lot more time to assess the situation. But the thing is, time is a funny thing, because as we experience the present ever growing, we're left with the choices, and those choices of ideas can always get turned into the materialization of action. And whether we're taking steps of proaction or steps that may hinder our growth, we're kind of actually trying to get in touch with who we are, because it is coming down to the faith we put into the systematic world around us. Do we want to apply that in a way that we are going to entrust that an answer is going to come from outside of us? Or is it something that we ourselves are capable and are functional to be that answer? So, I propose to you now that instead of considering not even just a name for this time, consider, what if none of it all mattered? What would you do? What is your calling? And try to see if you can integrate maybe a brand new path for yourself, or maybe a brand new system, a way of doing things. Because the more I understand the world as I progress through it, the more it comes clear as day that it is what you sow will you reap. And in this case, this is the effort and energy that we invest to create the lives we want to live. So the reality is not up to those that are projections in which we are walking through those worlds, but we're the part and a participant that we are contributing, not just in the general sense of who we are as an individual, but the very role and nature that is not only accustomed by your very presence of being there, but the very connections and the very ideas that you yourself can be a vehicle that can serve to be just as more as simply a taxi vehicle that can get you from point A to B, or one that can explore the world and wonder. The idea is up to the driver. So find that driver, find who you are, and as you listen to that sense, you are going to tap into something that is going to be philosophically deep. And it's only you, just like your experience with the dreams that you have at night, waking up, seeing them drift away, or for those that are aware of those dreams, that they bring you the knowledge. Those experiences, the very experience of going through life, these are all the matters that are giving you the gifts necessary to not only grow and be who you are meant to be, but to provide yourself an opportunity to recognize that the creative potential or the roles we wish are that of our own making. So go out and create. Don't let anyone else define anything for yourself. And as I like to say, stay true.